Um, Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I am the number one live art streamer in the world. I hope you're doing well this Sunday afternoon. Anyways, you are watching 400 Days of Drawing. It's day 345, and we're going to be doing a cactus drawing today. Basically, we're going to be doing a little bunny cactus. What was it, like, what bunny cactus bu, whatever, I don't know, is it bu, like, I don't know the phraseology. Is that a word, phraseology? Well, it should be, that's for sure. Anyways, let's begin, and I'm going to talk about some things. How about it? Let's begin. And welcome, my art believers. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. This is Pierson here. We're going to be starting out with, let's see. I'm going to start out with, excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm coughing everywhere, making all kinds of a mess. With a, what color should I use? We did like a pink. We're going to do like a purple. There we go. And then we're going to start out with our line work. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to start out with a, let's see here. What would we do? Like, what if we do like some rectangular? What's that do? Oh. We're just going to go start out with some squares today. We're doing something a little bit different today. Just playing around, add a little bit more variety, and so forth. But and I hope you are having a wonderful day today. This is Pierson, and we'll see what happens. We're going to see what happens. I always do these cactuses a little bit different each time, a little bit different. And normally, the differences would change a lot more if I were doing much more, like if I was doing more than I am right now. But I used to do them every day, and then I just kind of stopped. This kind of stopped because I don't know why. I just felt like I didn't need to do them anymore, and so I just kind of stopped doing them. And I don't know if I like this, to be quite honest with you. Just deselect, V, move it around. I don't know if I like this, but we're going to keep doing it, right? Like that, and so forth. No, you know what? I'm going to stick with it because I decided. There we go. What color am I at? Oh. Now here we go. For some odd reason, I'm not able to. Let's try it this way. There we go. Now, we're going to try it this way. I don't know if I like this. Well, we're just going to stick with it because I've decided to do it, and I am not going to veer away from the idea. Now, I learned something today. I learned that I don't really like doing these those like color things. So, or at least right now, I have to spend a little bit more time on it in order for me to really probably appreciate it. So, some little factoids today. So right now, if you're into crypto, which is very popular right now, you know, it's the thing, right? It appears that Bitcoin right now is at 41,000. At I don't know, it's been kind of like going everywhere. And then Ethereum is at 2,900. Actually, it's 29,900. It's 2,995. Cardano's at $1.12, and XRP is at 66 cents. So if you are into those small, like better cryptocurrencies, you might want to get some Cardano or some XRP. Actually, don't even listen to me. Don't those. This isn't financial advice. Okay, I think if you like suggest that stuff, you're giving financial advice, and that's not right, or like that's illegal. I guess I don't even know. I don't know. I'm just pointing out what I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, don't take anything I'm saying about crypto to heart. I'm just like, I decided to look it up, and use that as a blasting point to talk about something. So whenever I talk about crypto, it's not because I know anything about it. It's just because I felt that it'd be kind of an interesting thing to kind of bring up. I thought, hey, let's bring up some prices for people to like know. I don't know why. I just thought it'd be kind of interesting to say the prices for crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano and XRP. Not a financial advice. Don't know anything about it. I can't give you any pointers. I'm not going to tell you what to buy. You know what's really funny? These speaking of like those crypto channels, they're always they like. It's really funny how they work. They just like they're always their whole show literally is dependent on just talking about like the fluctuations of crypto. Like they don't have anything else to talk about. They'll like give their reasonings and logic to why it's doing this and why it's doing that. And like and everyone's like, oh, thank you so much. That's super informative. Speaking of cryptocurrency, like there was a commercial I saw. I think I didn't even see it. I think I just overheard it, and it was this guy. It was about Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. Um, it was about this guy who had his phone out, and he every time you hear a chime on his phone, he says, "I'm a millionaire," and then there'll be another chime. It's like, "Oh, I'm broke," and then there's like another chime. It's like, "Oh, I'm a millionaire," and then there's another chime. It's like, "Oh, I'm broke again." And I was like, that's what crypto's like for a lot of people. It's so volatile. It's crazy. Like I can never stomach like some of these people are. It's really funny how these channels work. They just like they because the cryptocurrency changes so quick. Like the price points change so quick. They always have something to talk about. It's always going to be like crypto's up, crypto's down. It fluctuates so much, and like it fluctuates so much that and it's funny how that works though, because like you have these people on these channels who are basically like I feel like their entire job, like they just do a crypto they do a crypto video every day, basically reiterating, rehashing what happened on crypto the day before, and they give you their point, their perspective. But like, if you watch their video every day, if you watch their like videos, you will find. I don't know if I like that. If you watch their videos or if you listen to their commentary, it's it's almost the same thing all the time. It's like crypto's up, crypto's down. Are the ones that they talk about like, oh, like people just like watching these videos of these people giving their analysis, and like as if it's going to be informative. And what's odd to me is I think they're giving a lot of viewers the false assumption that a false sense of security. And I think uh, they because I think they're like, I feel like they're catering to a younger crowd uh with this like aspirations for like fast money, and it just doesn't work that way, right? It just doesn't work that way. That like fast money type of thing. They like it's like I think it's fast. Like it's only fast once you get to a certain point of like wealth, I believe, you know. But like they like I feel like they're deceiving the major population. I don't know. I might like this. I might end up increasing the size of the background colors. Anyway, so let's go ahead and do the colors here. I'm kind of like lagging today because I'm trying to talk about some stuff. But it's really interesting hearing these crypto people on these like talk about finances and stuff. And I'm like, like it's all the same. Like it really is. It's all the same stuff. It's like, oh, it went up, it went down, and like they like that's all they can talk about is it going up and going down. And then some people, I would listen to one guy. I like the Warrior. I don't know what's his name, Warrior Academy. I don't know. He's interesting because he talks about the he doesn't talk about like whether it's going up or down. He talks about some of the news things that are happening around crypto, and that's more. I think that's more informative because it tells you what he kind of explains why things might be going up or why things are going down in certain cryptocurrencies, which is kind of interesting this here. Now, it's not the it's not the it's not all true. It's not the entire cause, but like it gives you some sort of explanation of why things are going up, like why Bitcoin went down, why Bitcoin went up. But like all these guys, like they just have to like make a live stream and talk about crypto news, and like that's all they do. It's weird. It's a weird thing that you can make just like what I'm doing right now. This is weird. This is an entirely weird thing to do. Like to go online and to draw and talk. I mean, just like I feel like what's it called reaction videos. I might start doing those at the end of my live streams, at the end of my drawing stream, just for fun. I find those very peculiar. Like that's just a weird thing to do. But like apparently that's like the thing that you do now. Like all I see on my video stream like feed is like reaction videos. People like seeing other people react and give their 2 cents to what other things are happening. And it's weird because their entire like a lot of these channels, their entire existence relies on just giving their thoughts on other people's content or other people's ideas and such. And that's a weird thing. Like to be it's basically like you're being a critic for just random stuff. You know, like it doesn't even have to be like important things like, oh, you like people will do reaction videos to arm wrestling videos, or these, you ever seen these, they're like face slapping videos where people will slap each other's faces. That is crazy. That is an occupation. People make money off of slapping each other's faces. Who'd have thought it? Like, who'd have thought that would be a thing? For real. No one would have thought that. No one would have thought that, oh, hey, man. Hey, Rick. Hey, little Ricky. Keep slapping people's faces. There's a career in it. You're like, what? You're like, yeah. You can make a good living just slapping people's faces. Really? Or there's a career in arm wrestling. That's crazy. There's money to be made in arm wrestling now. Arm wrestling was like a thing you did in bars, you know? Now, finally, it's taken like 30 years to really get mainstream. Not mainstream, but like the mainstream enough that people can make a good living off of it, you know? That is insane. Like it's 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 a it's in a it's a occupation that has no like utility. What I mean, like just like artists, like art really doesn't have a lot of utility. Like it does, but it doesn't. Like if you're an artist and you're an architect, yes, it has utility. If you're like, we can make the argument that entertainment isn't really useful in society, but like arm wrestling has no utility. Like you're not gonna, the average person is not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna make money arm wrestling dudes on the side, you know. It has no like actual utility. It doesn't really do anything for society except for the individual that's making money doing it. You know, that I'm not criticizing. I'm not criticizing it. I think it's an amazingly great thing that you could do that. Like, I think it's an amazingly great thing that you could go online and literally talk about um, movies that have no chance of like literally talk about movies. Like you could make a YouTube channel strictly about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or strictly about Ghostbusters, or strictly about Matrix, the Matrix series. And you'd think that you'd run out of like ideas, like things to talk about on those genres, but apparently there's so much in those fields that it's you can make a living off of that, because people will buy your t-shirts, people will buy whatever, they'll just buy it. And it's amazing that you can do that. Like, that is an amazing thing. Again, I'm not criticizing any of this. I'm not like saying it's wrong or good or bad. I think it's great that you can do that in a world like kids today can become millionaires doing what essentially is like nothing, like literally a nothing. Like there's people who are on YouTube. There's people on YouTube that provide less chat, less like commentary, draw work, have terrible whose drawing abilities are far inferior to mine, or they're not near as good as mine, and they can make a huge living off of it because they got sponsors, and I don't know, that is managed to make a following, and that's great. That's an amazing thing. You do you, but you got to be thankful. I think a lot of these big influencers, I don't know. I think they get in face value how incredibly lucky they are. But I don't think like they really get it, because many of them never had to. They might have had like a their one like minimum wage job, but many of them don't really. Many of them have never had to experience like a hardcore manual labor job, man. You know, and they're literally, it's so amazing that they're able to do that, and so forth. And I like, wow, you realize that you're able to literally make millions and millions of dollars just like doing reaction videos. You know how stupid that is? Like I'm not, again, not dogging it. It's a like the mere concept of it is just dumb. Like there's no, like, what's the point? What's the point? It's like I'm not mad about it. I'm not saying it in a negative or positive light. I'm just saying, like, do you realize that you can make money just make doing like silly reaction videos, and you don't have to have any skill? Okay, you have to have some skill, but like some people, you don't like. You actually, no, you don't even have to have skill. Like you could just be an incredibly attractive person and give your reaction, and people will watch. Um, which in itself kind of sucks for the average person. I'm actually taking my time on this. I'm not purposely taking my time on it. It's just like it's just kind of happening. Um, but like it's an amazing thing. By the way, the temperature in London is 50 degrees. It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not cold. Actually, what's cold right now, Montreal, Quebec is it's 7 degrees right now. 7 degrees Fahrenheit. But it's an amazing thing, man. to be able to do reaction videos, to be able to make money, just making like doing vlogs. Like what I find it so weird is I find the idea of a vlog very weird, is because um the more successful the YouTuber or the person who is doing the vlog on Twitch or on YouTube, the the more successful they become, because what happens is they get more successful, and then they start getting more and more like um, they get better. They're able to make better like content, or they're able to do cooler things because they have more money available to them. Like Beast, Mr. Beast, he's able to do these things because he has more and more money available to him, which allows him to do these more wacky things. And people like seeing people do these things because it's something that they deep down wish they could do. Like, who wouldn't want to buy an island and give it away? Who wouldn't want to do that as like a contest? Who wouldn't want to like scratch like $1 million worth of like scratchers and see if they can make their money back? You know, that's that's like, basically they're doing all these wacky things that you talk about when you're a kid, but you can't do them because you need like thousands of dollars, to do such things. I don't know why I'm taking so long on this. I just am. All righty. Let's see here. But yeah, so you can do that, and that's crazy. I commend them all. Uh, Reaction videos. I'm happy that you're able to do that. I'm not bashing. I'm not bashing anyone that does it, but you gotta. I think people misinterpret like the fact that a reaction video is literally it's a nothing burger. Like it doesn't do anything. Like what I'm doing right now. This is a nothing burger. Like I'm not doing anything. I'm drawing. And if anyone ever wanted to have like a conversation, ask me what I'm thinking about, yeah, or what I'm doing, I will answer, you know? But like this doesn't have any like utility in the world. A lot of things don't have any use, but they're there. They exist, you know? And that's fine, man. That's great. That is great, man, that you can do that. Did you know that the average child will eat 15,000, no, 1,500 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches by the time they graduate from high school? You know how many peanut jelly? Do you know how many peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that is? That's not a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It's ridiculous. That's not a ridiculous amount. That is a ridiculous amount of sandwiches. No joke. No joke. I'm actually taking way too long on this, to be honest with you. Um, I can't help myself. I really can't. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of pink here. A little bit pink here. Call it a day. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the cactus. I'm taking a long time on this. I apologize, everyone. I'm just when you're talking and you're trying to talk about these interesting things, it just slows you down drastically. But I find it all very funny, man. Like the ability to basically your content or your videos that you make is not even your videos that you make. It's you watching other videos and kind of like you giving like, is it subtext or context or your opinion on the matter, you know? And people find it entertaining. And it's I see, I can understand it, but like I just don't understand it. Like I can understand like why people do it, why people find it entertaining. But like it doesn't have any utility in the world. Like you're not making the world a better place. I think some do make the world a better place. You know what I'd like to be? I would like to be like, what's it that who's that guy? That artist, that a couple artists like Ross Draws, and there's another guy, he he's very popular on YouTube. I would like to be like him, but he drew like Dax. I would like to be like him because here's what I want to do. I want to get to the point where I just give away all my art. I just want to give it away. Um, just give it all away. I want to be like the person who becomes a billionaire and his main purpose is to just uh, die without having any money. Like die his last day of his life, he's giving away all his money. That's like he dies on the 99th birthday, his 99th year, and he drops his last dollar. You know, I want to be like that guy. You know, so that's what I want to be like, but only with my art. So I just want to give away my art. The only problem is it's one of those things. The reason why I can't do it is I just don't have the time. It sounds funny. It sounds like, oh, this is like a cop out, Matt. You just don't want to give away your art. Like, trust me, I want to give away my art. I was actually, for a little funny story, for a time being, I was actually I had these like I made these like little bitty 2x2 pieces of like art that I sold on Etsy for a while, and I was selling them for Etsy for a while. Like I didn't make any money off them really, but I sold them on Etsy for a little while. And I decided that I'm just going to start like every time I go out, I'm just going to lay one outside. I'm going to put one like on a fence, or on like a post somewhere for someone to have. Or whenever I went out for a walk, I'm just going to. Why is it doing that? Oh yeah. Okay. I was like, why is my brush doing that? I was wondering why the it was doing something like that. But yeah, for the longest while, I was just like I was doing. Excuse me. I was just like putting small pieces of art outside, just putting it somewhere in random places, you know, and just doing that and having fun with it. And that was my way of like giving away my art. And I stopped doing it because I usually forget. It wasn't because like, oh, I didn't want to do it. It was more like I just forget to grab one. I grab one on the way home or grab one on the way out of the house, and I just kind of stopped doing it because I'm like, oh, okay. And so that's why I stopped doing it. But I was having fun with it for a while. It was very interesting. It was kind of fun to do it. And then sometimes I would get tagged by someone. They're like, "Oh, I found this piece," like at a random place, and I was like, "Sweet, hey, you're welcome, man." Um, and that's why I just stopped doing it. But I used to do that. I want to give away. I want to give away my artwork, man. Been trying to. I don't know why. It's like, do I want to sell my artwork? Yeah, but it's not like my. It used to be like my driving force. It used to be like I want to make it as an artist. I want to make money as an artist. But then like it just became I want to be able to make my own art and not worry about having to sell it. Um, because some people like, and what that means is you can do whatever the heck you want. Other artists, their whole livelihood depends on them basically making artwork that they know is going to sell, or finding excuse me, finding a niche, finding something, a style, or finding something that they kind of started doing, and then having, and people love doing it, but you have to do that forever. you know um I'm messing up today, by the way. Yeah, I'm messing up. I ran out of things to talk about. Sorry, I got distracted. All right, I'm just messing up today. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like doing whatever I want to do. I don't really know like how I wanted to do this cactus. Um, I do a little bit. I do them a little bit different each time, and I also kind of like I just do them a little bit different each time. I play around with them, and sometimes I get a little purposely sloppy with them because I want to see how far I can go with the theme with my how far I can push them, you know? Sometimes it's kind of fun to kind of play around a little bit and see where they I can how far I can take them visually into a different like realm, you know? And so that's what I have been trying to do lately is just kind of play around with them and see like what path I can take them. This one's going to be kind of a mess because I'm going about it a different way, and that's fine too. Although it's not that good, I think it needs to be. I kind of went a little muddy on these colors here. Maybe I'll do something like this. Let's increase the side of my brush here. Yeah, it's amazing, man. That's what I want to do. I want to get to that point where I can just kind of draw what I want and have fun with whatever. So like that's what I do is I just kind of do whatever I want to some extent. Actually, I don't really necessarily do what I want because a lot of stuff I want to do really requires what am I doing? It requires a lot more time, and I just don't have that time available to me, unfortunately. Ooh, wow, this is rough. This is a rough one. Let's try something a little bit different. We're gonna try to finish it off. No, no, no. I'm not doing a good job. So I don't know where I want to go with this now. I kind of went over it too much, and I don't know like the color, like where the color, how it originated, like what its original color was, and for some reason, there you go, there you go, kind of do something like that. But yeah, amazing world we live in, and I would love to give away my art. By the way, so if you ever want some art, just keep tabs. I will eventually have some sort of like weird art giveaway. Just haven't gotten to it. It's going to take me some time, going to take me a little bit of time here and so forth. And when I get to that point, you know, it'll be fine. I think this is good. Let's add a little bit of color. What is it in some of these places? They'll like they'll add like these little bitty curls on their cheeks, right? Right. That's what they do. Don't they do that? Like they'll add like a little bit of a let's do something like that. Yeah, I'll do that. And then we'll go right here. Just for fun and see what happens. This is taking me a lot longer than it should, by the way. Oh man, I ran out of like things to talk about. To be honest with you, I'm not. Oh, what is going on? Okay, here we go. Let's shrink it down. And then we're going to, on top of this, add that, and then we're going to move right here, and then we're going to go right here, and we're going to go. Like that, and remove it. So something like this. There we go. I think we kind of managed to like wrangle it up, although it took me a lot more time than normal. And I can't. It's not. Well, it's my fault actually. I just kind of went on a rant about stuff, and when you're talking about other things, you kind of like just not think, and drawing's a thinking process. Now let's go ahead and add thorns right quick. Something like that. So time to add some thorns. Like that. Just kind of do real quick ones. Or I say they're quick, but it's going to take me like 5 minutes to do them. What a day, man. Tell you what, yesterday I didn't have anything to talk about. Actually, I had like a series of like stuttering episodes. It was the worst. It was really late, by the way. I was super tired, and I feel real bad that I wasn't able to normally wasn't able to reel all the imprecise language into something of order. That usually takes me a while to kind of compile my thoughts so that I'm able to get those in sync, or get them in like a straight line, because my thoughts are always kind of like just they're scattered, man. They're everywhere. Like I'm never really thinking in a straight line. Um, and I don't know if anyone really is, but I'm assuming a lot of people have like more straightforward thinking than others. But like for me, I just I'm everywhere. Like I could be I'm in one place 1 second and then another place another second. I'm just kind of like pondering things. Or sometimes I'm just not even thinking. So like which is a good and bad thing. It's like, oh, you don't think? What are you, a dummy? Like, oh, I'm kind of, you know, like, what do you? I'm not like a genius, obviously. And I think we mistake like being a genius as like something special, you know. You could be a genius and be an underachiever, you know. I think there's various levels of like genius. I mean, like you could be smart on paper, you know, but you can't you might not be able to like associate with anyone because you're so smart that everyone appears around you is appears to be dumb, so you don't want to associate with them. And even the smart people um, don't want to associate with you because even though they can compete with you on a intellectual level, they don't want to associate with you because you're so smart that you have a complex, and some people just don't want to deal with that. You know, they don't like that. They don't like people with who really feel like they're better than others, which is funny because I feel like on like platforms like Twitter, people are really harsh to each other. Like they just say the worst things, man. Like get over yourself, guys. Like a lot, like all these people. I heard. I was listening to a podcast. This one dude was talking about how he follows this person on Twitter because on Twitter, this guy spends like 12 hours a day, literally ranting and belittling everyone. Like his whole shtick is being outraged and angry at everything. He probably is super unhappy. In order to be mad and outraged at everything, you have to have you probably aren't happy with yourself, or you don't like things, or like you've made yourself into a I don't know what you've made yourself into, but you definitely aren't. This actually turned out pretty well. I am very happy with the outcome. Um, I wasn't expecting it to look like this. It took me a while because I was talking about random things, and I think I had a pretty good conversation, a pretty good like dialogue, like this rapport, just talking about things. But there's days I'm not able to talk about things in sequence. And it's fine. It's fine. The problem is the reason why I'm not able to is I'm doing two things at once, man. You ever like I liken it like when I'm drawing, it's like me doing taxes or doing math problems and trying to talk about random things while you're doing math problems. It's very hard. It's very hard to do that. To do math problems. Okay, we gotta there you go. And it's very hard to do math problems and to talk at the same time. So we're gonna go right here. P. Let's see here. Let's kind of go right here on the edge. I go T M P. $21. What day is it? We're gonna go. Oh wait, it's number 143. 0 1 4 4 4 3, and it is day. What day is it? What day is it? What day is it? 345. A part of me wants to do more cactus drawings simply because they're easy, but the other part is I don't want to do them because they're also after you do them so much you get bored of them. And yeah, so that's my cactus drawing today. Let's save it. Day 345. Wow, what an amazing feat, man. What an amazing feat. But I totally suck at drawing cactuses. Anyways, I wish you a wonderful day. Maybe sometime in the future I'll get my camera back up. This whole area is kind of like under construction. My black little cloth stand that blocked the whole area basically broke. I can't use it anymore. So that's why I don't have the camera on anymore. Maybe in the future I'll get that back in action. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Sunday, everyone. And I just want to say I totally appreciate each and every one of you, especially the one that comes in and watches me every day. I know you're silent, but I just want to say thank you so much. And maybe someday you'll say hello. Okay? I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Cheers.